Well, in the end, Richmond probably deserved the win because they played a bit better than us. Ultimately, they were able to control uncontested possession a little bit all throughout the game, to be honest. We were up at half-time by obviously a couple of goals, but even in the first half, they'd been able to find marks and move the ball pretty effectively. And by contrast, we probably just our skill execution, our fundamentals probably weren't quite where they needed to be under pressure. So they win, we lose.
Was it also a case of perceived pressure building as the game went on and making some uncharacteristic?
Yeah, I think ultimately, when the scoreboard goes against you, sometimes you can react to that. But I think in the end, as I said, Richmond deserved their win because they were able to own the moments a little bit better than we were. So why that occurred, well, I don't know. That's up to us to dig into a little bit. But in the end, it's one game and we have to try to move on relatively quickly as well because we've got our 6-day turn into next week. So we'll obviously be disappointed and manage that disappointment, but ultimately come back ready to roll next week.
You mentioned at three-quarter time that you did try to send someone to contact.
Yeah, we went with in probably from halfway through the second all the way through the third, but in the end it wasn't really impacting. So in the last we decided to go back more head to head, and she's a good player. She's going to have a day where she's going to get a bit of it, regardless of whether you're running with or not. So if you look at their squad, it suggests there's a fair bit of talent there, and at some point that talent was probably going to come to the fore and see them have a performance. Unfortunately for us, that was today. Yeah, she's had a great season, and she spent the off-season training as a mid. Obviously, we're looking to continue to regenerate through there. We've had some outstanding midfielders over a long period of time, but you need to keep the next wave coming. So, her season thus far has been really impressive, and she'll continue to build.
Do you still feel well placed?
Yeah, ultimately, I think we haven't necessarily knocked it out of the park by any stretch, but there's moments throughout the course of the season where I've said there's the footy that can compete and put us where we need to be. Today's a bit of a setback, but we reset and go again, and by the end of the season we'll either be good enough or we won't. So I guess there's not much you can do other than keep fronting up and keep trying to put yourself in the best possible position. No, I think we're clean bill of health, so yeah, that's pleasing. And obviously, as I said, we've got the 6-day turn, so that's pleasing that we haven't come out of the game with any other injury, and we just reset, get ready to roll again. To BC, yeah, we obviously, that one's with the medical staff. They're doing a great job. We're being conservative because that's the way we should manage it. But when she's ready, she'll be obviously back amongst us. And but she's with the group. She's doing some training, so it's it's a matter of when, not if. Yeah, obviously we've gone with a more mid-sized forward line by necessity at the moment. At times, actually in the first half, we were able to overlap handball and connect to them pretty well. So as the game wore on, that we didn't get those opportunities quite as frequently. But I'd say, if anything, it was just skill execution further up the field rather than even that final connection. So it's a work in progress. Thanks, guys.